Hello, and welcome to the 8th episode of Virtual Weaponry. I'm XNGA Alpha, and I will be your host. In this episode, we'll be looking at the MP9. The MP9, or Machine Pistol 9mm, is a Swiss machine pistol, manufactured by Brügger Thomet. The MP9 traces its roots back to another machine pistol, the Austrian TMP, or Taktische Maschinenpistole, translating to Tactical Machine Pistol. The TMP was originally designed in 1992 by Austrian firearms manufacturer Steyr-Mannlicher. However, the design was sold in 2001 to Brügger Thomet, who developed it into the MP9. Differences between the MP9 and the TMP include a stock that folds to the right, an integrated Picatinny rail, and a new trigger safety. Aside from these differences, the MP9 remains mostly the same. The MP9 entered service in 2004 with a fairly small number of users, including India, Indonesia, Macau, Portugal, Switzerland, and Thailand. It fires the NATO standard pistol cartridge, the 9x90mm parabellum round, hence its designation, the MP9. While a fairly modern design, the MP9 has only appeared in 2 games I have played, including Modern Warfare 2 as the TMP and Modern Warfare 3 as the MP9. Modern Warfare 2 was the first time I encountered the TMP, as well as machine pistols in general. Considering I had only played COD 4 and World at War prior to Modern Warfare 2, this isn't all that surprising, as those games only had handguns as secondary choices. There were 4 choices for machine pistols in Modern Warfare 2, including the PP2000, the G18, the M93 Raffica, and lastly, the TMP. I used each of them quite a lot, however, the TMP is my personal favourite. Unfortunately though, it was the last of the bunch unlocked, so it wasn't very often that I got to use it, at least not in the way that I intended. In Modern Warfare 2, the TMP only had a 15 round mag, a major weakness to an otherwise flawless gun. Other than this one detriment, the TMP was overall a very good secondary, with barely any recoil and a fast fire rate to balance out the understandably low damage. However, the factor of a high fire rate certainly helped to highlight the TMP's one weakness. As a result, the way that I intended to use the TMP was with extended mag, which also happened to be the final attachment for the TMP, another contributing factor to not being able to use it a whole lot. I tended to focus on completing primary weapons in Modern Warfare 2 in order to reach the max rank as swiftly as possible, and with the late unlock of the TMP and the even later unlock of my preferred attachment, this meant that until I finally reached the highest rank, I wouldn't get a whole lot of time to play with the machine pistol. Once I reached a max rank though, I put quite a lot of time into getting extended mag. Other than the extended mag, I generally favoured the red dot or silencer in its place. The red dot provided a much clearer sight on picture, allowing the already possible long range kills to be achieved a lot easier, and the silencer was simply enjoyable to use, regardless of the fact that it reduced the TMP's range. Once I had unlocked extended mag though, it became a lot easier to use and made the gunner a lot more forgiving if you missed rounds. Don't forget Scavenger though, as the TMP came with a very low ammo reserve in Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 marked the gun's first appearance as the MP9, and was generally a big improvement over the TMP. For starters, the TMP's big weakness had been rectified, with the 32 round magazine in place of the original 15 and even the extended 25. As a result, this meant that extended mag was not required with the MP9, and so opened up the usage of another attachment. My personal choice was the silencer, but the other attachments can be useful. In terms of other differences, the iron sights were changed slightly to be a lot clearer, and the reload time became a tad longer in order to balance out the bigger mag. Fortunately in Modern Warfare 3, the MP9 was unlocked early on, meaning that I could use it a lot more than in Modern Warfare 2. The G18 also returned, along with the FMG9 and Scorpion as new entries into the machine pistol category. Unlike Modern Warfare 2, where I generally tried to use all of the weapons, the MP9 was really the only machine pistol that I used, as it was, in my opinion, the best choice. The G18 simply had too much recoil and undesirable iron sights, the Scorpion just generally didn't seem as effective as the MP9, and the FMG9 was just downright overpowered. It wasn't often that I used the MP9 alongside an automatic primary, as I felt that this would be too overpowered and I found the USP to be a capable secondary. I instead used the MP9 alongside the Mark 14 and the L118 in order to round out the classes. Even though the MP9 has a slow switch time, I typically use sleight of hand pro with these weapons, and so it wasn't too much of a problem. This also helped to provide a solution to the MP9's slower reload. The MP9 is a very versatile weapon, and so essentially acted as a pocket SMG, reducing the need to use overkill. There are times though, when I'm not too sure about using the MP9. While it isn't quite overpowered, at least not when compared to the FMG, the MP9 does almost feel like it could be used as a primary weapon, proving to be almost as effective, if not more so, than some of the SMGs. I do enjoy using the MP9 however, and it is the perfect complement to a long-range build. I prefer to use the MP9 at times that my primary can't quite handle, such as close quarters in the case of a sniper, and so it generally tends to round out my class builds. Alternatively, I'm not totally against using it alongside an already capable primary in order to turn into a one-man army. There are times where I feel like just using the MP9, almost as a primary weapon. When in these situations, I like to use the MP9 as if it were an SMG, running and gunning, mowing down any foe that gets in my way. The MP9 is certainly one of the best secondary choices out there, and while I personally prefer handguns, it is the perfect choice for a player who isn't so confident in their trigger finger. In addition, it's a great weapon in its own right, performing almost as well as a primary in some situations. With a good fire rate and low recoil, the MP9 can kill very quickly, however, the limited mag of the TMP version can make this more of a curse than a blessing. Still, with extended mag in Modern Warfare 2, or the regular MP9 in Modern Warfare 3, you'll have the perfect addition to an otherwise limited class. Whether as a primary bullet hose, or a secondary backup, equip this 9mm machine pistol and let your enemies know that if they seek peace, then prepare for war. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join me next time when I cover the first launcher of the series, the SMAW. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will speak to you later.